Welcome to Sonic the 2. Sega! Jesus, my audio was way too loud on my YouTube video.
Same.
God, Sega is so fucking loud.
Jesus.
It's always loud. That's because it's important.
Sega games are always loud. Like, turn on SA1. It's like, kill yourself.
Oh yeah, SA1 is like notorious for that.
Yeah. So, hi, welcome to Sonic 2. Today we have two patrons with us. We have Derek, MK, and Adrian, the awesome one. And we also have David T. Lurker. And we brought Skylar back. I don't know why.
Well, Chris was stuck in an abandoned Blockbuster, so I had to tag in.
And of course, as always, Stefan, the games enlisted. And,
I did not enlist this game, sadly, though.
What is that? What does your name even mean? Games enlisted.
See, a little over 10 years ago, I needed to create a username for my YouTube channel just so I could do it. And I'm like, what username? Games enlisted, sure, whatever. Like, I don't know what it means. I still don't even know what it means.
So you don't even know what it means?
Yeah.
Wow, this special stage looks way different from what I'm used to.
Oh god, is this 60 frames?
Well, no, it's also rendered polygonally. Look at that. Ooh.
This actually looks really nice. Wow.
It does, but this special stage fucked me up the first time because I was so used to the 30 frame one or whatever the fuck it was. But yeah, this threw me for a loop.
Honestly, my eyes are gonna go in cross-eyed watching this. I don't like it. I'm scared.
Well, I think.
Are you seeing an image pop out?
It's a lot more jarring how fluid it is the first time you play it.
Yeah. I've actually never played this version. This is the Christian Whitehead version, right?
Yes.
Yes.
What's the actual title of it? Because we just call it the Christian Whitehead version.
I mean, it's just called Sonic the Hedgehog 2. I think people call it like the mobile version because it's only on mobile devices, except it's also like on the Amazon Fire Stick and I think Apple TV's game thing. But
Really?
Yeah, I think. I forget. But it's definitely on the Fire Stick.
How is it going to be on
I'm
Apple
so
TV
happy.
but not PC?
In what?
How is it going to be on Apple TV but not PC?
Well, it's on Apple TV because the iOS version. You can play iOS games on an Apple TV.
And you can play Android games on Amazon Fire.
Oh.
Man, let me just say, I am so glad that this game is on the Amazon Fire Stick. I can play this game on my Amazon Fire Stick that I definitely have.
I have an Amazon Fire Stick. I bought a controller just to play this.
I need a Fire Stick.
In fact, David, you are the one who played this, aren't you?
Oh, that's right. I am the one who recorded this footage. That's me who just got hit by coconuts. That's me who's spinning right now, who can't go in that hole very well in this version. I just want to say that, right. Okay, so in Emerald Hill 1, there's that spring, there's like a little secret passageway on the Genesis. I always go in it every time. The Christian Whitehead version, I miss it every time. I can't get in that hole.
Why? Is it different?
Yeah, it's just different enough that I have a hard time getting into it. So I always miss it, and I go, this can't be a one-to-one experience when I was a small child.
It's ruined forever.
That's right. Why would I want to play Sonic any different than when I did as a small child? Oh, look.
See, I have a question. I know that because I've seen people do it, that you can get you can get all 7 Chaos Emeralds in Emerald Hill, both Act 1 and Act 2.
Yes.
Are you going to do it in this? / have you done that before?
I do not do it in this. I was like, oh, we don't, because that also would like heavily load the first part of a playthrough where you just see every special stage and you haven't even gotten to a boss. That's no fun. Also, I don't like doing it on the Genesis because you transform into Supersonic no matter what when you collect 50 rings.
Oh, yeah.
And
When you jump, which you are required to do at some point.
right, like there's no way to avoid it. In this version, when you do get Supersonic, it's just like Sonic 3 where you press jump twice to activate
Oh,
it.
that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say, I remember hearing that people said that they added that in the Whitehead version, because I was like, yeah, that sounds like something he would add. Like, that would be a weird if he didn't add that in.
Right. It's a nice little improvement that you don't really think about until you're playing it and you go, oh yeah, now I'm not just going to immediately transform and flail about and die because I wasn't expecting to suddenly become supersonic.
Didn't Mania originally?
I like that they also eased up on the ring requirements for when you play as Sonic with Tails, because when you do it on the Genesis, it kind of assumes that you have a second player controlling Tails, and so you need to get way more rings than you normally would have to solo.
It changes from each special stage. Like sometimes it's 10 extra rings, sometimes it's 50. So, yeah.
And of course, the difficulty special stages go from easy to fuck you immediately.
Yeah.
That's because these are the best special stages.
Oh God, no.
Okay.
No.
They're not. It's okay. I know they're the fan favorite, but they're not my personal favorite.
I really enjoy them, but they're hard.
Honestly, for some reason, I found getting the Chaos Emeralds in this game to be not even counting the special stages themselves, but just the process of getting them to be harder in this game than it is in Sonic 1. Just because I feel like for some reason, getting 50 rings and then going to a checkpoint in this game is hard for some reason harder than keeping 50 rings and getting to the end of the level.
I disagree completely.
Yeah, I disagree as well. I think like it's sort of like, just because there's so many chances, there's, so many checkpoints throughout a level, there's a lot of chances to encounter one when you already have 50 rings.
And all the rings come back too when you get back from a special stage.
That is true. No, the
rings your rings go back to 0 after each special stage.
Yes, but all the rings come back and you can go recollect some.
Oh, that. Okay, yeah, you're right. My apologies.
Yeah, I think it's a thing where if you know where all of the checkpoints are, then it's like, yeah, you can probably like game the system, be like, okay, I got to make sure I got this amount by this time.
Well, the reason why I like the checkpoints more is because like that gives you so many more opportunities per level. Whereas like Sonic 1, you only have 10 opportunities to get all 6 Chaos Emeralds, and that's it. So if you fuck up, you're fucked up.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
But it makes it more intense, more exciting, right? Because Sonic 1, it's like we're gonna challenge you, and Sonic 2, it's like we're just handing out the chances like candy, mint candy.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to not avoid them.
I will say about this special stage, beating this on a mobile phone itself is a pain in the ass.
Oh god.
I got hit. I've done it. It wasn't as fun as using a controller.
Yeah, no kidding. Are you going to show off?
I feel like I'm on an island with that. Touch controls, at least for Sonic, have never really bothered me.
I can't do it. I'm glad that you can do it, Skylar. I cannot.
Thank you, Father.
Right. Skylar forgot to mention that his screen has a built-in D-pad.
I got a question. If it isn't this one, what would you say is your favorite of all the half pipes?
Sonic Rush.
Ooh.
Yeah, same.
Yeah,
Same.
I was about to say, Rush is my favorite.
It's been so long since I played Rush, I can't remember that one.
Honestly, this is going to sound dumb, but Sonic 4 Episode 2. Only because I have more experience with that.
I mean, that's fair.
3D Blast Saturn is good.
Yeah, I was about to say, honestly, 4 Episode 2 is like an easier version of this one. And yeah, 3D Blast is like, that 3D Blast is like a good, like just a straight up good one.
Saturn or PC?
Yeah, I was just about to say.
Saturn? No, PC's like way at the bottom.
Yes, there is a stark difference.
Yeah, it's always Saturn. Now and forever. Buy a Sega Saturn.
That's the one I've never played.
Me either.
Go buy a Sega Saturn
Okay.
right now.
No, I've never played the PC version.
Nope.
Oh.
Never either. Almost did, but I'm glad I didn't.
Oh, we're also forgetting about the Pocket Adventure one.
Oh, that's just...
Oh, how could I have forgotten?
Who?
I mean,
I mean, that's pretty much the Sonic 2 one with the rings moved around a little bit. It's...
With less reaction time.
Yeah, I mean, Pocket Adventure is...
and Sonic 3 music.
Oh, look, I bit the boss.
Nice job.
There goes the tire. Oh, look at who's freed. We got the Sally Acorns hopping out. And
There's so many of them.
there's a lot of Sallys.
Sonic's gonna have a field day.
There's like 1,000 Sallys.
There's Flicky number 68, Flicky number 69, Flicky number 70.
Nice.
I mean, are they all called Flicky? I don't think we've really gotten into the. We don't really know how the names work, right?
I would believe Flicky is the name of the species of the bird.
Yeah, and I think
Which is
I think Flicky is mentioned in the manual.
Yes, like they're flickies and pickies and pockies and rickies, etc. etc.
No, they're all named Porker Lewis.
They're all named right, but I guess because like Porker Lewis and Johnny Lightfoot, especially if you're a UK fan, those are very specific characters that exist. But in the original game continuity from the West, it's like, yeah, that's Porker Lewis. He's in the promotional comic. He's the one. But there's 50 in the game.
Ah, yes, good old Jonathan Lightfoot.
Right. He's related to Jonathan Telltale and Jonathan Sega and Jonathan Brisby.
I feel like we're at the edge of some conspiracy, then we should turn back.
Or just keep
Oh,
going.
you didn't get any emeralds in that level. Damn.
That's right. Well, because I went the way I always go, and I never hit a signpost.
Oh yeah, you didn't.
Light
speak
post.
to
Because it's because he's played Chemical Plant in so many games that now it's like he got this all memorized. Like anybody's but got Chemical Plant memorized because of how many times they played it.
How many?
I've
Oh, go on.
no, I was gonna say I've whenever I played Sonic 2, I always make sure to get all the posts in Emerald Hill because that's pretty much all the ones I've memorized.
Oh, nice.
So if I screw up in Emerald Hill, I am fucked for a good chunk of the game.
But you have so many chances. We went over this
Yeah, they're
already.
usually
Yeah.
right before the boss, too.
It's
But by the time I get to the other goalpost, usually I have like less than 50 rings. So I'm getting my ass handed to me by some enemies.
Yeah, see, like that was what I was saying. It's like there's so many chances, but it's like, but if you aren't good enough, then yeah, you're gonna miss out on that.
This level really shows off how much speed you can get. Not right now.
And talk about like a hell of a difficulty spike from beginning to end too. Or yeah, from like Emerald Hill to Chemical Plant. This was the level I got stuck on as a kid a lot
well, I mean, yeah, like
because of it. Because I believe
a lot of it
I
is.
believe like this or Oop, go ahead.
Sorry, you go.
I believe Chemical Plant originally was supposed to be like for Death Egg Zone, if I'm not mistaken, in the original,
Really?
like the level design.
No, I
I
mean,
do think a lot of it is just water, or sorry, no water versus water. Because at least for me, that's where almost all the challenge of this level comes from, is just because it is one of the levels with water.
I think it's the end, like that ending, that like if you don't know what you're doing, that like very ending when like the water rises up and you gotta like jump on the moving, like it's such a beginner's trap where if you don't know how to go through it, you're basically fucked. But other than that, I feel like up until Metropolis, the rest of the game is like pretty like paced difficulty wide. Like other than that beginner's trap, the rest of the game is paced pretty well up until Metropolis.
I can't stand Metropolis.
I say Oil Ocean. Oil Ocean.
I think Oil Ocean is like fine, like as like that like final like level, like it's fine. But then like Metropolis just kind of spikes it up like so much that it gets annoying.
You mean slices it up? Do you get it?
no.
I don't get it. But yeah. Sorry.
I like the water. That's what I'm gonna say. I like that the water rises. I like the blocks. I was very offended in Sonic Generations when they removed all of that difficulty. I wanted to die many times in Sonic Generations, and the fact it didn't happen means it's a bad game. So,
That's a true millennial statement.
Did you die in Sonic Mania?
Yeah, I was gonna say they made up for it in Mania, where the collision's all weird.
oh, but I love it in Mania. Chemical Plant's great in that game.
That's a beautiful level.
Yeah, I like a lot of stuff about Mania. Getting squished by moving objects because the collision is weird is not one of them.
You get crushed by that teeny tiny quarter.
You just gotta tiptoe.
It's fine, don't worry about it.
Just gotta tiptoe through the Mega Mac muck.
The rainbow.
David,
Yes.
at this point, we've heard your theory about why the Chaos Emeralds change shape.
Yeah.
But what about them changing color?
It's about the what? The colors?
Them changing color. They change color.
They do slightly shift color throughout the games. It's not.
In this game, we have a purple and pink one.
Oh,
There's also that weird bit in Spinball where they're all green. Every single
that-
one of them.
They're all blue.
They're all blue, and that's not canon.
Oh, wait, no, they're blue. Yeah, you're right.
And there's 12 of them in Spinball.
That's not canon. It's not part of the game timeline. So it's fine. Don't worry about
It's
it.
a different continuity.
That is true.
I'm very interested to hear about your Sonic timeline theory.
Oh.
Well, yeah. Spinball takes place in the Sad AM universe.
Well, it wouldn't be quite the Setting M universe because it's the alternate versions of Sally and Rotor when he was called Boomer. Like the character designs don't match the final version of Setting M, so it would be either it's canon to the pilot or it's canon to the early Archie stuff. I'm tickled by the idea that. That the comic adaptation of Spinball and Archie is the prequel to the game version, even though that's probably not true, but sometimes I pretend it is. So we're fine. But okay, so the Chaos Emeralds, they're unlimited power. They seem to sort of exist. They like okay.
Listen.
Yes.
No, that was your line.
Oh, listen. Yes. I guess I just like to think that, especially at this point in time, the Chaos Emeralds would be in a bit of flux, because if we were to assume that after Sonic 3 and Knuckles, they reach a state where they're more solidified or they return to being consistent, then the fact that, they're slightly shifting in how they look, like the color or how many sides each Chaos Emerald has, because they're
Oh, yeah.
Wait, because they're like octagons instead of hexagons, like that shifts back and forth.
Oh, yeah.
So like if the Chaos Emeralds are sort of living, well, not breathing, but they have some form of consciousness and they react, like there could be like the subtle changes until they're restored at the end of Sonic 3 and Knuckles. I know recently the Sonic Channel's been releasing these little pieces of prose that are connected to their monthly wallpaper of like, oh, here's Sonic and Knuckles, here's Sonic and Tails. They're on like little adventures. In those pieces of prose, they're finding the Chaos Emeralds, but all of them are dark except for certain times when they sparkle all 7 colors. So like if all the Chaos Emeralds are able to kind of shift color, then it's like if none of them are ever truly consistent, it's possible that like the blue Chaos Emerald in Sonic Adventure isn't the same emerald that's blue in Sonic Heroes, but it's still all part of like one of the 7. So there might be like little things that shift and change and make the Chaos Emeralds, interesting. And I'm almost gonna die here. There we go. I made it.
I hate that part.
You see how I waited? Because I didn't want to accidentally die.
I was waiting for that to happen.
I do that too.
Yes. So
Tiki Eggman.
Yeah, Tiki cheat hype.
that's the way to do it.
It's not a cheat.
Okay, it's not cheat. It's an exploit. That's the word.
Oh,
Is it? I thought it was a part of the design.
I mean, you
No, the game doesn't want. Well, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to like jump on top of the things that they're shooting out and then hit them. But it's like no, the game didn't intend for you to jump right at the beginning onto the tikis.
I don't know.
I don't know about that.
I would say it was intended because in the Mega Drive version, when you beat Eggman, the tops stop being a solid object, but until you defeat him, they're solid. So I think it was something intended that you would be able to stand on there.
Yeah, I would think that by default it would not be solid, but they actually chose to make that solid for a reason.
Right. It's those pro strats when you're speedrunning.
Yeah, it's speed strats.
Speed. Sonic's all about speed.
And